everyone. If you're new to my channel, then welcome. If you've been here before, then welcome back. So I am using the new square rough and tough mold from Molds and Shapes. My resin is the Resin Pro Transparent. I've already mixed up my colors. I'm using purple, and I know I've showed this in another one of my videos, but it's Fanzarish. I'm not sure how to pronounce it, to be honest. Anyway, the purple is violet. The red is rose red. And these are epoxy resin dyes. And the green is grass green. And then for my white, I am using the Dip-On Ocean Wave White resin paste. So this will actually, I think, I took some courses on resincourses.com, and I will put the link below. I saw Petra G do this on her YouTube channel, and Julie from Pouring Your Heart Out. And what it is, it's kind of like a dirty pour, like if you've ever done acrylic paint pours. It's basically just like the dirty pour. So, and the one that I did yesterday, I did the spaces, you know, like the amounts of each one. I did a fair bit. In the first pour, and it came out stunning. Okay, so we are just going to pour it in. Oh, and I guess I didn't need as much as I thought I did. Alrighty. Well, that's kind of cool. And I still have some left, so I'll make up some more and put it in the second cup. Or the second coaster mold. I'm sorry. I don't know what I'm thinking. And again, like I said, I'll mix up just a little bit more. Let me pour what I've got in the cups. And of course, I'm making a huge mess. But hey, you know, par for the course. I don't do stuff with my left hand, so trying to scrape it and wipe the stick off is just not my forte with my left hand. I love these cups. I get them at the Euro store, which is, of course, I'm, again, making a mess, which is, I guess you could say it's Germany's version of the $1.25 store, you know, Dollar General, whatever. But yeah, you get a whole stack of them for like €1. So, hey, I'm down for that. I don't have to worry about rinsing out my plastic cups or my silicone or any of that business. All right, so I'm going to actually just pour this in there, and then if I need more, then look at that. It's already blobbing out. I'll just use this one. Jeez Louise. Okay, so what I think I'm going to do is take some of this and scooch it over. Probably not my best choice of options, but I've got way too much in this one and not enough in that one. Which is terrible, of course, because I even on the resin courses .com basic course, she goes through and explains to you how to measure your coaster molds. So seriously, I don't know what my math dysfunction is, but clearly I misjudged. So at least the mixture of these colors don't honestly look that bad. So there's that. Okay. All right. I'd say perfect, but I know it's not. And now I've just made a mess on my table. Jeez. I tell you, I cannot win here. All right. Before I get going, let me clean up my mess. And what I do is I get these, I mean, these are Pampers. Wipes. I actually got them on clearance, I think, at one of the local stores. But what I do is I have a big thing of 99% alcohol, and then I take that and I pour some of that into the package after I've opened it. And then, I just reseal it and go about my business. And what that does is it allows the alcohol to soak into the baby wipe, and I get the convenience of the baby wipe and the necessity of the alcohol in the baby wipe to clean up my messes. And don't ever, well, I'm not going to say don't ever, because I've done it, and well, don't use your big kitchen torch on these molds because you will burn them, and then they'll stick to the side of your coaster and it'll be ruined. I mean, your mold, not necessarily your coaster. And then I just put some drops in there. And this is going to be interesting because I've not used the square coaster mold before. And normally when you do this method on a round coaster mold, it will make this beautiful, like fireworks almost effect as the resin pulls into the middle. So it'll be interesting to see how it looks on the square one. I mean, Petra's look absolutely stunning every time that she does them. So, and like I said, as you can see, I'm just putting my dots in there. And if you're wondering, because I'm not actually doing a voiceover at this time, the room that I am in is actually a very large, well-ventilated room. And I have, even though it's cold as you know what in August, here in Germany, I actually have my patio doors open to give me some extra air, and I have a fan, a small fan in my hallway circulating it. Okay, so I'm not going to make you sit here and watch me do this for both of my coasters. So I will fast forward you through all of this.
Okay, I fibbed. Unfortunately, I do not know how to edit this video to where I can get this section fast forwarded without fast forwarding the entire video. So feel free to fast forward yourself.
You melt the ice behind my stone cold eyes. I turn to ashes, but only just sometimes. Inhale your smoke, but you still act surprised. It's not my fault when we end up capsized. You call me crazy now, but you don't understand. I'm calling out to you. Can you hear a thing? 'Cause you lit the match that ignites the flame. I'm the TNT, but you're the spark to blame. And it's fire, burning holes inside my brain. Feel the fire, heat that melts us down again. Now it's pouring through my veins, but I said you're the spark to blame. And it's fire, burning holes inside my brain. Want you to feel the way I feel inside. I'm reaching out for help, you got me in a riptide. You call me crazy now, but you don't understand. I'm calling out to you. Can you hear a thing? 'Cause you lit the match that ignites the flame. I'm the TNT, but you're the spark to blame. And it's fire, burning holes inside my brain. Feel the fire, heat that melts us down again. Now it's pouring through my veins, but I said you're the spark to blame. And it's fire, burning holes inside my brain. Yeah, please just blow this flame away. And I hold on for rainy days. It feels like a decade, just please come and save me. And it's fire, burning holes inside my brain. Feel the fire, heat that melts us down again. Now it's pouring through my veins, but I said you're the spark to blame. And it's fire, burning holes inside my brain. Fire.
Okay. Wipe my hands off. I just did that thing around the outside just to get rid of some of the extra resin. All right, gonna go back through, pop some bubbles. And if anybody has an idea, oh, see, I just cleared my throat and blew out my candle here. If you have any suggestions for these little lighters that work better than these little Euro store cheapies, even though I like the adjustable neck, because I can do like this, but it just doesn't seem like it has a very big flame. And I have not seen the big lighters, so I don't know that they even have them in the long neck ones. So I am going to clean this little mess up here, and then I will probably put you on a time lapse, and then I will see you for the demold. All right, catch y'all later. Bye-bye. Hi guys, it's the next day. It's time for demolding. So, oh goodness, these mats, they stick to everything. Before I demold, I just have to show you how cool this backside looks. And I love this mold. It is so cool. And stuff just comes out. There's still a little bit, uh-oh. Oh, it's too early. I can't. But yeah, they're still a little bit bendy because I'm just impatient. I'm sure as all other crafters are. And you got a sneak peek at this one. So we'll start with that one. So again, like I said, this is the back. Oh, wow, this is so pretty. I absolutely love this technique. Although I do have to work on my dots because I don't seem to get the consistency with the blending of the white. But it's got a lot of depth. It's gorgeous. Okay. Here's the second one. And again, I like the fact that it goes out on the edge. But yeah, so I think that I'm going to have to figure out what I need to do with my white. At least, I have to say, it's not a big old blob of white, like on a couple of my other fails. This is one of them. I used way too much white pigment. The back looks stunning, but then you turn it over and yuck. So, you know, we all have issues. So I'm gonna thumbprint on that. Okay, so I'm going to put these aside because I actually want to show you. I ended up with way more resin than I needed. And so I actually did this mold as well. Added some of the blue pigment liquid from that Fans Arish. And this is the, good God, now I can't remember the name of it. It is, give me a second. This is the Turbulent Water Tray from Molds and Shapes. So I figured that's why I did the blue. But yeah, so the back looks really cool. Okay, here we go. If I can get this thing off. And this is what the mold actually looks like. So it looks a lot like those molds that Julie from Pouring Your Heart Out makes with her chiffon type look. So okay. So again, kind of bendy. I'm gonna get fingerprints on it. And here we go. Okay, a little bit blobby. But again, I feel like it's all trial and error at this point. So, but it really is pretty. Let me see what it looks like. No, not really any different, but yeah, and it's got this really cool, like wrinkly paper kind of feel to it, and it's just, I don't know if you can see the texture on it or not. I can't see what you're seeing at the moment because my phone is above my head. But yeah, so I think this is so pretty. You know what would look really cool with this is maybe some chameleon shift powder. Maybe on the next one I will dust the bottom with a light chameleon. But yeah, so I just got a bunch of the newer molds from Molds and Shapes. I saw Petra G and Claire from Claire's Crafty Corner. And they unveiled some of the new molds that Molds and Shapes came out with. So I will put the link down in the description below, and y'all have to try these molds. They're amazing. Okay. All right. I'll see you for my next adventure. Bye-bye.